Hey everyone, I just wanted to drop you all a little note before continuing on into Chapter 10. So first of all, you'll notice that I updated the syllabus again, but this is a change that I think you'll all really appreciate. So we were previously scheduled to wrap up Chapter 10 this week and then cover Chapter 9 next week, or the week that we get back from spring break. However, now we're going to spend all 3 weeks of Unit 2 on Chapter 10 and just skip Chapter 9 altogether. So the reason for this is that on the last homework assignment, a lot of students really struggled. Most students failed on the first attempt, and in the end, we had this weird thing where actually the majority of students scored either in the A or B range or in the F range. And that's not really what we want, and it's a little bit confusing. So we have more A's than usual, which is good, but we also have a lot more F's than usual, which is not good. What this all means is that this material must be really accessible, but most people need more time to process it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take more time to process it so that everyone can get on the same page and feel really good about it. So, the purpose of this class is for you guys to learn some stuff, and humans don't really learn well when they're feeling frustrated or panicked or overworked or overwhelmed. So, yeah, we're going to spend an extra week on this stuff in Chapter 10, which is really the foundational stuff and the most important material in this unit. And honestly, it's completely preposterous that this book tries to cram all this stuff into one chapter from Chapter 10. So this is going to be really helpful, I think. But unfortunately, that does mean we're skipping Chapter 9, which is kind of a bummer because the material is really interesting. On the other hand, the authors tried so hard to break down the information in that chapter that all the stuff that's actually logic is kind of unrecognizable. So that chapter wouldn't even really help you, even if you went on to study logic or computer science. So we're not going to be upset about this. It really just makes things easier on you guys so you can absorb as much material from Chapter 10 as possible. And that makes me happy, and the smaller workload should make you happy, so hopefully we're all just really happy with this change. Okay, so this week you're going to read the rest of Chapter 10, although you can skip the stuff on the shorter truth table method. You have the videos, you have the book. The shorter truth table method doesn't really make sense, and it doesn't actually make things much easier than what we're doing in the last video for this week, so don't worry about that. After the reading, you will have the videos, of course, and then you have one assignment using truth tables to test for validity. And then you also have a practice assignment on the rules of deduction, which are also called rules of inference. That's to get you warmed up and thinking about the material that we're going to do the week after spring break. So that practice assignment is going to be graded on completion. However, I am going to check your answers, so you can't just be like A, all the way down and get the points. I will check and take away the points if you do that. You can retake the practice assignment as many times as you want. And then when we get back from spring break, we're going to dive into the rules of deduction and have some fun with that. I also made a discussion board for you guys to give feedback on the videos, so you can tell me if you think that they're helpful or if they're really not helpful, if there's stuff that you want to see more of, if there's stuff that you find really tedious. And there's also the option to post anonymously. And I encourage you to do that so that you can speak more freely and just say whatever you want, even if that means saying that you think these videos are a waste of your time. That's stuff that I want to know, and it's not something that I want you to worry about saying and then like me taking it out on you personally. So you can post anonymously. However, if you use that as an opportunity to post like really weird and inappropriate stuff, then I'm gonna figure out who you are, and we're gonna have a really weird and uncomfortable conversation. So just, post anonymous feedback on the videos. Don't abuse it and like post really weird, gross pictures or something. Okay, so the last note is that I will be traveling internationally when we get back from spring break. I get back on March 26th, and that means that for that whole week I'll be in a totally different time zone from you. I will be available, but please just be patient with me since I may not have immediate access to my email, even my personal email account, which I usually can reply to emails that are sent there more quickly. At this point, you might send me something at 3 p.m. and not hear back from me for several hours because I'll be in a totally different part of the world. Okay, so that's it. Please watch the next videos. Be sure to take notes and follow along in your text, and then let me know if you have any questions.